Hey, guys. DJ Do back with you, man. Lost my voice a little bit. Just got off the road. I had some incredible gigs out in Nashville this week, and it was just a lot of fun. So, I just want to talk real quick. It's late at night right now. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning, and I turned on the camera, and I just want to say, well, there you have it. I got off the airplane, and literally there was a billion videos from all your favorite YouTubers regarding the new Pioneer Xdj-Az. As predicted, it's out. It came out today, and I want to know your thoughts about it. Um, I There's a long story about this whole week that went by, or 2 weeks since I announced that there was a new controller coming. I even got a call from Pioneer themselves, and somebody had told Pioneer about my video, and then they called me and they wanted to know some information, and you know, they, you know, they were really sweet. They were nice about it, and I told them that the information is out there already. People are already talking about it, and I heard it through a grapevine, and then I also, if you go research it, you see that there's a FCC filing online, and even Digital DJ Tips mentioned this way back in like August. So I wasn't the one that broke any NDA because first of all, I don't have an NDA with Pioneer. And if they would had wanted me to sign one, I would definitely have done it. I mean, I think that's just the right thing to do. But I don't know, it was just information. So, but it was already out there already. So I was just kind of, going off of that. I knew this thing was coming out. I knew for a fact this thing was coming out. I knew the information that I had was accurate, and I knew that that other people had this information as well. And there was been trade shows and there's been things that's happened. There's been rumblings, and I believe there was actually a mention of it in March. I want to say, and somebody had put a video out on it in March, and I kind of saw it, and I kind of forgot about it. And then August, it came up again, and then I went online, and there was a picture of it there, and then there's been a couple things. I think a lot of people said I leaked something, or I had somebody's job in jeopardy or anything like that. I didn't have anybody's job in jeopardy. I didn't leak anything. It was already out there. But regardless, let's talk about that real quick. So the controller's out. I don't have one right off the bat. Pioneer doesn't send guys with my status on YouTube. I play a lot of big events and whatever, but I'm out there DJing, and I'm not an official YouTuber. But so I don't have the controller, but I have the official website open right now. AlphaTheta's website open, and real quick, just some real quick thoughts about it. Um, it's a lot of money. As predicted, I said it was going to be $3,200, and that's exactly what it's going to be. There's some stuff that I think that's pretty cool about it, and stuff that I think that I would probably pass myself on this unit. I haven't tried it. I haven't felt it. I don't know anything, physically, hands on about it. But going off of their website, they have streaming capabilities. Um, but for me, the streaming capabilities don't really work because, well, as it stands right now, it looks like the only Beatport is going to be able. I don't understand that. I don't understand why the DJ softwares can get all these streaming things. Denon can get Amazon and Tidal and Beat Source, like Denon and Newmark and all this stuff. They have them all, but yet a $3,200 unit only has Beatport. For me, that doesn't work because right off the bat, I do open format gigs, and I'm playing rock. I'm playing, Beatport is not. It's a lot of hip hop stuff. It's whatever, but it wouldn't suit me. I need like Tidal. I need Beat Source. I need those kind of streaming platforms. This doesn't have any of that. It just has Beatport. I don't get how a $3,200 unit just has Beatport. And maybe this unit's not meant for streaming. It does have 3 USB slots. Obviously, some cool features I think are the fact that it has. You can look at 13 tracks now at the same time instead of 8, like the old days on the old days. It wasn't that long ago on the old screens. Okay, that's cool. I like that feature. Has an EQ on the master, which I like. you know? But these are all like, I don't know, man. I don't know. You guys tell me. Serato's coming out with it. I know this unit is coming out soon, so you're not gonna have to wait that long for those of you that do want to pick it up. It says that Serato will be coming to it by December of 2024, which is a month and a half away. So that's not that far from now. So I don't. So this obviously is going to be here pretty quick. A lot of people say, "Oh, they're just going to announce it. It's not going to be out for 3 or 4 months." No, it's coming out fairly quick. The screens look beautiful. They look great. Um, a thing about the converters, it has these converters on it, for audio, and I don't know, man. I think that 32-bit DA converters from ESS technology. So obviously, it's sound company and incredibly clear, clear, probably punchy, great for, large venues and clubs. That's obviously what this unit at this price point is marketed to. But I think honestly, in the last like 5 or 6 years, I don't think anybody could really hear a difference. I can't. I mean, maybe a little bit. I used to have an X Zone. I had a DB4 for Allen Heath, and I had a 92 from Allen Heath. I could definitely hear it. Those are, and well, not the DB4, that was a digital mixer, but the 92 full analog, and I could definitely hear a difference on that thing. That thing sounded incredible. I don't believe that a normal fan or a customer is going to hear any difference. So if they're using that, the fact that they have 30-bit DA converters, digital to analog converters on this unit, and if that's a selling point, I'm not sure that that is, to be quite frank with you, because I don't think anybody is going to hear the difference. A layman ear. Even I have a hard time. Between a Rev 7 and an A9 or any of this, I think on a big loud system, where these things are meant for, I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference to me. I may be wrong. What else? I mean, there's really nothing that innovative on it. I mean, it has a lot of, big menu for the mixer settings, gate queue. I mean, gate queue. I mean, they're advertising that as like something huge, but that's in every software controller now, anyhow. Denon's already have that already. I mean, high quality mics. I mean, uh, I don't know. I feel like, to me, in my opinion, Pioneer is or Alpha Theta is it's kind of like the Apple model. Apple phones are way lacking in features than, say, an Android, a Samsung. Okay, Samsungs have more features. They're more customizable. They're obviously, if you're a tech nerd, you like Android phones or you like Samsungs above Apple phones. But what Apple does is it keeps familiar. You're just familiar. You're familiar with the layout and their features. When they work on an Apple phone. And so it doesn't matter if you have an Apple, an iPhone 5 or an iPhone 12, 13, 15, whatever, you're going to know how to navigate through that thing pretty fast. It's not going to take you long. There's not a big learning curve. And I think that's kind of Pioneers or Alpha Theta's kind of model. They're like, all right, we may be behind on features, because I still think the SC6000s and those things, they have way more features. I still think that buying a $6,000 A9 and $2,000-3,000, and 2-3,000 CDJ 3000s is not even worth it anymore, in my opinion. It's like, I mean, after this comes out, who wants to buy that stuff? Not your normal consumer. And people think, well, it's a module, and if one goes down and you can replace it real quick, or you can listen, if the mixer goes down, you're gonna have to replace that anyhow, and that's almost the same price as this anyhow. So why not just buy two of these? And then you have two full systems. So if one goes down, you have another one of these. You know what I mean? So financially, it doesn't even make sense. Doesn't even make sense. These things, there's a new controller that came out today with this one also, the Groove. And that thing, it has more features than this, probably, in some ways. You can stream on multiple platforms. You can only stream on Beatport on here. It doesn't have it actually, it does. I think it has TRS outs, so it does have, balanced outputs, and I'm saying, like, what I'm saying is that is $3,200 really worth it for this in this day and age? You know, or is really buying an A9 and four CDJ 3000s, is that really worth it? You know, at the end of the day, if you look at it from that standpoint, then yeah, this thing is worth it. But if you compare this unit to everything else that's out there, like Denon and all these other companies that are really innovating and algorithms DJ compared to Serato and stuff like that, it's like they're innovating, but people are so lock hard, on these units. And honestly, there's a point to it because they're reliable. Everybody knows they work. And they work at the end of the day. Do I use Pioneer? Do I love Pioneer? If you darn right, I use Pioneer all the time. I use it this weekend, you know, but am I against Rain or Denon or anything? No. Matter of fact, I have more fun playing on Rain and Denon products sometimes. I just do. I just think that they're just a step ahead. And I feel like that if there's a feature here, like there's one feature that I saw in here that it has a button where it has like related tracks. And so you can hit a button and it'll show you some related tracks instantly on there. I think that's pretty cool. But I'll tell you what, Denon could probably do that with a firmware update in 2 seconds. In 2 seconds. So yeah, and they will. They keep updating their products. They don't make you go buy a new one every single year. And Pioneer is kind of in that thing, and I guess that's the privilege of being number one because by far Pioneer is the number one company as far as DJ products, or Alpha Theta. I'm sorry, keep referring to it as Pioneer, but Alpha Theta is still the number one regarding DJ products. And and they're just you just know what you're getting into every time you use it. It just feels familiar. It feels familiar. Anyhow, with that, tell me your thoughts on this new Xdj-Az that just popped up. And again, it's late at night. I'm pretty tired. I'm hit the bed, hit the hay after this. I am going to do I think a live stream in the next couple of days where I'll take your questions because I know a lot of people had some questions about some other related stuff. And you guys are incredible. There's going to be some incredible DJs and stuff like that. Like I said, I did not get a unit. I don't have one of these in hand. I knew about it, but I didn't get a hand. They don't. My channel is definitely not big enough for them to even entertain me getting one of these. Getting me a loaner on this. Not yet at least. But we'll see what happens in the near future, and I look forward to seeing it and getting hands on it and telling you my thoughts about it once I do get my hands on it. But with that, y'all have a good night, and I'll see you again real soon. Take care, guys.